Hi, my name is Allison Bates, and this is my senior capstone presentation, and music matters. Not just to me, but to society. According to the National Art Education Association, art education contributes to three main aspects of society. These three are work, language, and values. Art contributes to work and having students complete a job to the best of their ability, no matter what it is. Language, it helps with communication, forming opinions on a piece. And values, it helps students to express all of the values we hold in our society. As a music education major, I decided to research the core question if there's evidence to support the value of the arts, and I researched specifically to the area of music, and the answer that I found was practically unanimous. I specifically researched the impact music education has on elementary age kids and on like middle high school kids. There were many similarities between the two ages, but as we get to the older students in public school, they seem to be affected in different ways. So I'll get more into that. In general, musical training aids in the development of numerous skills. According to the National Association for Music Education, these skills include language and reasoning, memorization, coordination, engagement in school, success in society, imagination, discipline, creative thinking, and teamwork. In elementary students, studies show the left side of the brain is physically developed through musical training. The same side of the brain is also responsible for the processing of language. Dr. Kyle Pruitt of Yale School of Medicine says, language competence is at the root of social competence. Musical experience strengthens the capacity to be verbally competent. Something interesting that I found, music impacts spatial temporal skills. And so what this means, music can help children piece elements that go together, like solving math problems, anything in school, and this goes further when they grow up. This applies to like architecture, engineering, and all that stuff. There are a lot of benefits, but I'm going to move on to the upper levels of students. And so this is a quote from Dr. Eric Rasmussen. He's from the Peabody Preparatory of the Johns Hopkins University. And he says, your understanding of art and the world and how you can think and express yourself are enhanced. And this is through musical training. Musical training seems to carry over in all it carries over all of the academic and neurological benefits from the younger children to older children. But when students hit middle and high school, other aspects come into the picture. At the University of California at Los Angeles, a study was conducted that focused on 25,000 middle and high school age students over 10 years. And the researchers found that students involved in the arts performed better on tests than those less involved. And this goes back to the neurological piecing things together, being able to just sit down and think about it thoroughly. And at Columbia University, a study conducted shows that students involved in the arts are self-confident and more cooperative, especially toward peers and their teachers. They got into less trouble because of their involvement in music. After school, they aren't going down to the park to get into whatever. They're in music rehearsal or they're taking lessons. So at this level, there's more emotional benefits, especially with like hormonal stuff going on. So, so music education definitely supports the value of the arts. I see a lot of benefits throughout my research and through my experience here at Mount Union and what I've learned in my 4 years. I wouldn't go into music education if I didn't think or if I thought it didn't serve a purpose. So this research that I conducted reaffirmed my decision to become a music educator. And this is a list of my references. I'm works cited. Does anybody have any questions?
Did anything surprise you at this point? New research that you hadn't read before?
Not really. A lot of the research I found were a couple years old, like from 2013-14, and like I said, through all my classes here, I've learned a lot of like why music education matters and how to kind of advocate for that. So I kind of, just kind of put it all into one presentation. Obviously, there's a lot that I couldn't fit into like 5 minutes, but
right.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered being a researcher in these areas?
No. Yeah, research isn't like my cup of tea, but yeah, I'm more of a hands-on, like go out there and work with kids and stuff.
Okay. Any other questions?
I don't have